Hello to anyone who's watching now. So teams are just about to get ready. Hello to anyone who's watching now. So team kill that echo. Okay, so it's going to be quite a big final tonight. ELTP Season 16. Both teams have had a fairly straightforward route here. Handover beat Seed in their semi-final when they took down Origin Ducks Abroad. But Skrub won the league fairly handily and then won their semi-final. The maps, although both semi-finals did look fairly close, and Skrub lost one map by almost 10 caps, so perhaps showing a bit of weakness there. The maps tonight are going to be Copper, Pilot 2 and Transilio 2020, which I guess interestingly are all fairly recently edited versions of fairly classic competitive maps. Copper derived from Iron, Pilot 2 derived from Pilot, and Transilio 2020 derived from Transilio. The original maps have all been played in the ELTP for a long time. It's only in the last couple of 2 or 3 seasons when the edits have started coming through. So, quick word on the lineups. So Skrub tonight will be playing with Sheratinho and Hark Mollis on O. They'll be complemented by Deadnan and OC on D. Shera and Deadnan are known for playing the other position predominantly, but they switched this season. Meanwhile, on Handover, we've got C and Sensei OC on O. Sensei OC has had a bit of a breakout season. I think he's been sort of fringe majors minors for a while, but I think this season he's shown that he can. He's a competent majors player now. I don't expect him to go back down to minors anytime soon. And on C is playing defense, but it's Sensei OC and Bulk on O. Bulk being the sort of key player for Handover. If he can pop off and get a few tricky caps, then they'll be in good shape. On defense, they've got C, ordinarily plays O, but has played D this season, alongside Booyable. Booyable technically started the season on Skrub, but never played a minute for them. He got passed around a bit and has ended up on Handover. So purely going off like past results and everything, I think Skrub have to be the favourite. I think they did well in the map pick bans as well. They managed to avoid Cedar, which was the map that really killed them in the semi-final. Looking at the maps, it's going to be interesting. I feel like they're all sort of fairly defensive. Like a good defense should be able to keep any one of these 3 maps like locked down. And it's hard to tell who that favours. Skrub's offense is really interesting to watch, because they've got Shera, who's like technically incredibly skilled. You give him a pixel gap, he's going to go through it. And he's alongside an American partner playing on high ping, who doesn't quite have that sort of pixel perfect and the ability to react perfectly. So I think we're going to see Hark a lot of the time trying to like set up plays for Shera to make. So he'll go for sort of wait on boosts, go for the occasional block, but the focus is very much going to be on Shera to make everything work for Skrub. Their defense, OC and Deadnan, is an interesting one. I haven't seen them play that much recently. I wouldn't have imagined it's the most traditional defense. But they're both very skilled. They might make a lot of good use of the boosts on Pilot to keep the flag in. On the other side of the tiles, Bulk is, I think, Handover's best player, and I don't think it's particularly close. He's got a lot of mechanical skill. He can juke his way out of a paper bag, back into it, and back out again in 2 seconds flat. Booyable is probably their star defender, with C and Sensei OC playing slightly more supporting roles. But it's kind of interesting, because I think all of Handover's players can play on both sides of the field pretty effectively. Maybe slightly more so than Skrub. I don't think the maps, though, particularly reward that kind of play. They all have sort of fairly separate bases, some way that people get slowed down in the middle area, and that's going to kind of separate all these games into sort of games of 2 halves, one side of the red side of the map and the blue side of the map. So I'm not sure what the hold up is, but it looks like we're still waiting on a couple of people to get into the group. Let me know if there are any problems with the stream. I've got a scoreboard set up for the bottom left. I don't know how that's going to go. I might have to move it if it's in a bad spot, but I think it should be okay for these maps. If people want to put their predictions of how this match is going to go in Twitch chat, now's the time. Any later, it's going to be influenced by the results, and it's not going to be a real prediction, and we'll make fun of you if you try and claim it is. So I think, in theory, if somebody lags out or there's an issue, then teams will have to use hot subs. Although in practice they might allow the other team to call a break. I'm not sure who each team has lined up. I think Handover were talking to Komikip before the game. And we are going to be in here in 10 seconds. Let me just... I think that's the best I'm going to get it. Here we go. Both teams underway. I'm expecting a fairly slow start. Without the bombs in base, it's tricky to get a grab, although it is a lot easier now that the gate isn't quite so defocused. Sher and Hart trying to set something up, doesn't quite work. Handover not afraid to play 3D if they're unsure about their base situation. I like that a lot. I don't expect these teams to be making many mistakes. It's going to come down to those couple that Brugge trying to make a play here. Almost finds his way in between OC and Deadnan. Hark has left the game. We'll see what happens about that. Sensei waiting on the bomb. I think he should be using it. Letting Shera respawn and giving Hark the chance to rejoin the game doesn't look good to me. He's kind of wasted it. Oh, the bomb in from C and he slowed Brugge down. Sensei Fan 99 has joined the Skrub game. I'm not sure who that is. I'll try and find out now. But Skrub sort of navigating their way through a pretty difficult situation there. I believe Sensei Fan is Evilimp, well-known minors player, who is getting his chance here in the Majors final. It's a tag pro for each side. Sensei and Brugge trying to make something work, doesn't happen. And that tag pro kiss is essentially going to neutralize them. This is definitely not how Skrub wanted to start the game, but considering Hark's presumable lag issue. Oh, it's a grab from Brugge. He might be out. Cheryl with the boost, though, just gets to the button in time. Think about it. He must have actually timed that. He must have deliberately aimed for the flat wall because he knew he needed to be on the button in a bit, but not that early. If he'd boosted through the button, I think he had gates, so that was actually a really big brain play. Power-ups are spawning in 10. I didn't see him go last time, so we'll try and keep track of the times here. Looks like Skrub trying to use this moment to orchestrate the switch over. Pop time, not the best time to do that. It's going to be 2 power-ups going to Handover. Brugge's on the flag, trying to find his way around. Doesn't quite manage to get out through the gates. I'm not sure C managed his tag pro perfectly there. Sensei is past Deadnan. Oh, he's not. Pixel's in it, but Deadnan catches up just in time. So he's keeping that tag pro on D now. Doesn't want to give Skrub the chance to break. It feels a bit cagey from both teams. They're both playing pretty tight. They don't want to give away these opportunities and let people out. Both teams reset. Bomb from Brugge doesn't come to anything, but Sensei might have a grab here. Brugge needs to contest the button, but doesn't get there in time. Hark and Cher are having some problems getting out on C and Booyable, but this bomb might help. It won't. C pressuring the boost. Cher with a grab, but it doesn't come off, and Brugge now has a chance. Sensei has to get control of the button, and he can't quite do it in time. Almost there. It's a tight game so far. Neither team is letting up. And it's going to be power-ups again. Boo's going to get the juke juice against Shera mid, and Hark is just letting the right pop go for Handover as well. Skrub do get a little bit luckier on their power-ups, and they are bringing a tag pro now. Boo will have to try and use that juke juice to just outpace it. And they've got a grab from C on the other side of the map. Sensei's trying to get control of the button. He's managed to do it. He's in between the two of them. C's out. The tag break from Deadman runs out. C's got a good chance here. The best chance so far. He's going to boost off. Ooh. Hits the diagonal. I think he was aiming for the flat. And now Deadman has a chance to do something. Against 3 though. Handover super keen to play that 3D. Whenever they need to. Both teams reset. Parrot's going to be in 15. So far Handover I think have had the better plan for Parrots, but then Skrub have been really disrupted as well from their lineup as you. Bulk and Shara getting the kiss. Sensei positioning for the grab. C's not ahead here. Hog's gonna. Oof. Oh, that's not good from C. Hog needs to get contain. Hog's coming in. Oh, the boost off the wall. Sensei's coming. Sensei's out of position. Booyah just gets there in time. That felt like it should have been a cap for Skrub. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Now Bulk's on the flag, and the tag break from Sensei doesn't get there in time. There's still a rolling bomb mid. Both teams have managed to let it slide. It's finally going to get taken at 43, but now it's a tag pro lead out for Handover. Booyah on the flag. Can he just boost gate? He can't. He's walking around. The boost from Shara. Oh, see, Sensei's caught out of position. Caught in 2 minds with the tag pro. Wandered out way too far away from the base, and Skrub just walk it in. Ouch. That is punishing the mistakes of Handover there from Skrub. And Skrub take the first cap almost 5 minutes into this game. Copper is fairly defensive. Matt Bulk's now out past 2, and it's flattered on the other side, means he's past 3. He's coming in. C and Booyah with the big blocks on Hark. And it's another cap. The floodgates have opened. 2 caps in 30 seconds after 5 minutes of nothing. Both teams reset. Waiting for power-ups now. Mid power-ups super delayed, so both teams are going to be over-committing on their own base pups, I suspect. Bulk and Sensei don't get the juke juice. But on the other side, C and Boob trying to... It looks like they're going to get the body on Hark here. It's only a rolling bomb, though. Deadman gets the juke juice in mid. This could be looking good for Skrub now. They've kind of got a chain from their pup to mid. Deadman with the lawnmower. He's going to try and cause problems. I expect Handover to play 3D. There it is. Booyah's going to die. Bulk needs to do something good with the boost here. He's at least taking away from Shara's, not a loss. The tag pro is going to last a while longer though. Booyah. Ooh, I think Booyah needed to put more pressure on it. The grab from Sensei is not good. Hark's disconnected again, and this is going to give Bulk a chance. He doesn't quite make it. It's Booyah's turn. Boosting around. He might be past 2. He's thinking about gate. Shara. Ooh, Shara's covering it. I think Booyah had to be a little bit trickier there. Sensei fan 99 or Evil Imp has rejoined, and now it's Sensei's turn. He's taking it slow. I don't understand. This is a good opportunity when the other team's lineup is in confusion. He might be past 2 here. He does get past OC. And he's going to come in. Shara and Deadman out of position, but they adjust. They give up the power up, which is the right call. Deadman's out through the gate. Bulk is going to push him though. Bulk coming super far off Ree to try and contest mid pup. Sensei fan 99 is chasing Sensei right now. I'm not sure anyone expected that to be happening at the start of the game. Oh, the juke! Sensei on Sensei fan. I'm not sure he's going to be Sensei fan after that. Now it's Bulk's turn. Fantastic use of the base boost there. He's going to be past 2. Using the bomb to slow down the defenders. Sensei and C pushing OC. Now it's Bulk's turn. Oh, he hits the wall, loses too much momentum. And now it's Booyah's turn. Oh no, there's a death there from C. It's looking bad from Handover here. Booyah has to make a big play. He doesn't quite do it, but Sensei holding off Sensei fan. Oh, the bomb almost made it, but Bulk just gets there in time. Deadman's coming out. He's coming in. 3 people ahead of him. He's chosen to take his time. He's looping around. The death from Bulk is not good, and Deadman is coming in. The gate looks weak. Shara gets a juke juice on their pup. Looks like Skrub are happy to use the flag as leverage to get the power-ups. Deadman's now coming in, potentially. He's taking his time. He wants that mid power-up. Meanwhile, Shara's got a rolling Ree, and that might make Deadman force it. Shara gets defused. Deadman's there. C is getting bullied out. Sensei has to get around the grab from C, and Deadman walks it in. And now Shara's got a grab on the other side. I don't know how he did that against the anti. Sensei is past 4, but they're not going to get the return on Shara anytime soon. Shara's past 2. A double return there. Now Booyah might have a good chance there. Doesn't use the boost effectively. He's going to have to find a way past Shara here. He does make it, but misses that top boost and hits the bomb. That is a bit painful. He's moving around. Coming, boosting gate. He's used the boost nicely. Oh, it was on! So close. I think he could have used that boost better, but now Sensei's out past 3. Bulk is going to try and hold here. C and Booyah need to catch up, and they do. He's found the boost. Power-ups are going to be spawning. Both teams are going to be waiting for them. OC is the first on the scene and gets the tag pro. It looks like the Skrub power-up is now super early compared to the others. The second pup's only spawning at 44. And I don't think Bulk's going to be able to hang around to get that one. Osi with a sick boost back. Gets the return on Bulk and now C's under pressure. He has to find a way past 2, but if he gets past 2, he might be past 3. He combos the boost. He just has to get past Osi, and Osi doesn't go through gate. C brings in the cap. Nice use of the boost combo, and Skrub caught a little bit with their pants down there. Both teams are reset. 3-2. The action's heating up after a pretty slow start. Both teams are going to want to go into halftime on at least level footing. At the moment it's Skrub with the lead. Yeah, OC and C. And don't forget, Sensei normally is called Sensei OC. Bulk, what a juke. He's past OC, he's past 2, he's coming in. Deadnan's kind of blocked out, but Sensei lets up. Bulk went to the boost. I feel like he should have just cut inside. Some nice OD recovery there from Skrub, just getting on the scene quickly enough. OC with that tag pro wants to bring it O, giving Sensei a one-on-one against Shara. Two tag pros for Skrub. They haven't made anything. They've got a grab now. They've got another tag pro. Ooh, Booyah with a big snipe. That was clutch. I think it's almost a definite cap if he doesn't hit that. Really nice play. Now Denon with the grab. Finds his way past 1. Can he hold using the bomb? He can. He needs support though. Shara's on the scene. Denon tries to go through gate, but C just about has it covered. Shara finds a gap, but it's instantly closed by Sensei. 13 seconds left. I can't imagine there's going to be another grab this game. We're going to go into the first half time with a 3-2 lead for Skrub.
3, 2,
going with the seed so far, but there's been a lot of action on both sides. 8 power-ups for Deadman is pretty huge. Yeah, that is crazy. That must have been their base pop almost every time. But yeah, the power-up strategy was, I think, kind of lacking. Definitely in the second half of that half. At least Handover just didn't know when they were spawning. There was that one time where there's only one person from each team contesting the left power-up. But in theory, you could have sent 4 people to the left power-up and then sent all 4 to the right power-up and they would have got there before it respawned. So something definitely went wrong there. I'll update the scoreboard. We're going to go into the second half with a lead for Skrub. Handover with some work to do. And that is going to be tricky on Copper. It's a low-scoring map. So here we are heading in. Hark is at least starting this half. I hope he'll be able to finish it. I'm not sure what server. This looks like London. I'll check what server the first half was on. I think London's normally the preferred server for American players in Europe. Yeah, I think... Ooh, maybe this isn't London. Yeah, both halves played in London. Hopefully it works itself out for Hark. As much as we loved seeing Sensei fan face off against Sensei. Bulk with a grab here. Sensei providing some interference, but Bulk's taking it slow. He's trying to find his way, but Sensei's... Ooh, a big juke on OC. And if he boosts through gate, it could be dangerous. Sure has the button covered. He's going around the outside. A grab from Hark. C needs to get the... Oh, and he does! C gets the gate! And Bulk comes in. I feel like Shara trusted Hark to get out, and I think Hark went a bit too slowly. Anyway, it's a big play for Handover, and the scores are tied already. Shara with a boost is going to be past 2 though. It's all on Bulk here. He's getting pushed by Deadnan, and the bump from Shara is going to be enough. Bulk forced into the grab. I think Bulk had to anticipate that coming in and go for some kind of desperation grab play as a sort of last resort. Power-ups are spawning. It's going to be a Juke Juice apiece and a rolling bomb for Handover. I think they're all pretty much taken on time, and Sensei's going to take the rolling out. Can he get a grab with it? The Juke Juice defense from OC is going to be big. Sensei doesn't find a good way to use the rolling bomb. Bulk with a nice rub grab though. He needs to find a way to use the boost. OC gets ahead, which is sensible, but Bulk has something to work with. Sensei's coming out for the block. I like that, although I think Sensei should be being a bit more aggressive now. He gave Deadman and OC way too much space there. As soon as Sensei ran up into them, I think he should just kept pushing them around. It didn't really matter whether he had re or not, because if Bulk didn't get out, it wasn't going to work. Oh, it's a nice play here. Almost gets past Deadman, but he just has it covered. Trying to find a way to use the boosts. Can he loop around to the gate? I think Bulk needs to help him out here. Bulk a little bit slow to react. Scherer, at the same time with a grab, might be getting the boost here. Booyah has to make a big play here. Ooh, C just has the top wall covered. I feel like Scherer's going to be disappointed he didn't get out there. Hark with a grab. Sensei and Booyah doing enough. It's one tag pro each. And a rolling bomb wasted for Skrub. Scherer's going to grab with the tag pro. He wants to get out. But, oof, Sensei. Sensei! Come on, Sensei. Pull yourself together, man. Booyah's sitting on the button though, and with the tag pro, Hart can't dislodge him. Sensei having a little bit of trouble catching up to Scherer there, but managed to get it done in the end. Both teams reset. Skrub still with that one cap lead, so they don't want to be taking any huge risks. Even at this early stage, C with grab, but it's going to be past 2. OC hot on his tail. Finds a way to use the bomb. Scherer, oh, nice grab and use of the corner there to just wrong foot Booyah. Gets out. C with some plays to make here. He's past 2 and Hart can't get the button. C doesn't trust and Bulk doesn't get the button. It's pretty poor from Handover, and now it's on Scherer to bring it in. Booyah and Sensei with some good OD positions, but Scherer has the bomb. Oh, the bomb's almost perfect. Not quite. If he could have hit that corner, I don't know whether it was on or not, but it looked close. Skrub used that sort of initiative to leverage into power-ups. It's a tag pro and a rolling bomb. Rolling bomb with tag pro lead. It's going to be rough. Bulk has to find a way to hold. Bulk is the player on Handover you'd want on the flag, but he can't find it. Denan doing a good job covering the lane with the rolling bomb. It's another cap for Skrub. They're now 2 ahead. Scherer with the boost. Bulk and Booyah are not covering the gate. I think Booyah's positioning there was all wrong. Sensei can't make anything work. It's another cap for Skrub. They take a 3 cap lead. Sensei and Booyah both going there for slightly risky grabs. At this point, they're going to have to start making risky plays. They're 3 behind, 6 minutes left to go. Perhaps spawning in 10 seconds. I imagine both teams are going to be going for these pretty heavily. Hark positioned early for mid and might give him the edge there. Yeah, he's pushing C all over the place. I think that's 3 power-ups in the end for Skrub, but but 2 of them are rolling bombs, which aren't going to be as useful. The tag pro from Scherer, he really wants Hark to get that grab. Oh, Bulk with the play! He hits the corner and then just rolls around. But Hark with that rolling bomb is going to be difficult to stop. C controlling on the boost. Booyah with an overcommit. Booyah and C need to push this hard, and they're giving Hark the chance to get out. The bomb from Bulk isn't quite enough, and Scherer's going to get out instead. Bulk's holding. Sensei and Booyah. Oh, the bomb from Booyah into Sensei. Scherer dies, and Bulk's now got a good spot. Booyah and C need to get some big blocks in here though, and I'm not seeing them yet. Bulk finds his way around 1. Can he find his way past 2? He has to work his way to the other boost. Boost if he combos them. Dead Nan. Just keeping the pressure up enough to force Bulk into a death. Scherer now trying to put the pressure on Sensei. Sensei can't make enough work. I think he had to threaten the bomb a bit more. Bulk with the grab. Can't find his way out. Power-ups are spawning. Both teams going for them, although it looks like Handover have given up on Skrub's pup. Skrub going to get a tag pro and it's straight away on O. OC just needs to hold in time for Hark to get there, and he is going to. Hark with the tag pro lead. Sensei with a grab on the other side. Sensei's going to need to hold. He is past. Ooh, I don't know whether he intended that, but if he did, it was sick. He's trying to hold against Scherer here. Scherer with the juke juice that just ran out, giving Sensei some breathing room. OC. Oh, playing with the corners, making Handover look silly over there. Hark's going to go for a big boost, and he hits it. The kill on Booyah should be enough here. C's in a lot of trouble. Just manages to make his way through. Handover might just be capping here. Oh, he didn't take enough space. He didn't need to push it in that hard. I think he could got to go around dead down if he'd taken it slower. Now it's Bulk's turn. He's going to combo the boost. He is, and he hits the corner perfectly. Handover getting 1 cap, but they're going to feel like it should be 2. Scherer just gets killed on the gate. Handover still 2 caps down. 4 minutes to go. Bulk can't find his way out. Power-ups are spawning. It's 2 rolling bombs for Handover and a tag pro for Skrub. Skrub want to bring it. Oh, really nice boost from Hark, and it's going to get him past 3, possibly. Sensei manages to slow him down for C to get there. C felt like he had to grab because of OC's tag pro, but it's going to hurt them. Booyah misses the first snipe. Can he hit another one? He gets a rolling bomb, but a bomb, but it's not enough. Hark brings it in. I feel like Handover, on more than one occasion, they go for the panic grab. They go for the panic grab too early. They could wait a couple seconds. There's opportunities for teammates to come in. They're just going too early, dying, and then they just have no way of recovering. This could be a grab though, and it could be past 3 because Shara died on the other side of the map. Bulk fakes the boost, expecting OC to make a bigger commitment than he did though. OC, well played, keeping patient. Sensei with the bomb might be past 2 here though. If he gets to that top boost, he does, but he's slowed right down. I don't know whether he was put off by Bulk entering the lane or what, but on the other side of the map, Hark's got a good grab, and as power-ups are spawning, it's looking like Skrub are in more control here. Nobody seems to be going for the Skrub power-up. I guess it's super delayed. Sensei's thinking about it now. He doesn't find his way past OC. Shara can't quite use the rolling bomb. Bulk can't find his way out. Wouldn't be surprised if there's some switch into playing 3D here. Only 3 minutes left to go, 3-cap lead. It's not a lot of fun, but it's a final. Bulk with a grab, it's not enough. Hark, ooh, uses the boost effectively. If Shara can get the button, Shara's got the button! Hark, past 4. What a play from Shara, controlling that button against 2 handover players. A nice use of the boost from Hark, and then the trust in his partner. It's a big cap. This is the championship. This isn't the last week of the regular season. It's going to be a tag pro piece. Handover wants tag pros all over the place now. They need a bit of chaos. They're 4 caps down, and they're struggling to grab here. They do get one in the end. C's going to keep Sensei past 2. Sheriff's just going to try and hold. He's not going to be afraid to run back. C potentially pushing too hard. Ooh, Shara with an uncharacteristically bad boost there into the gate. Sensei's though is under a lot of pressure. Some nice chasing from Hark and OC. Sensei has to find another way. He's going to try and go through gate. Booyah's on the button, and he keeps OC off it. If C can get control, ooh, Hark just getting onto the button in time. And now it's Booyah's turn. 1 minute left to go. Bulk can't quite control the button against 2. Always a tough ask. And he's died. I think Handover have slightly let their foot off the pedal now. They've some of the grabs have been a bit sloppy. I think that's fair. This half should be pretty much over. A 4-cap lead shouldn't be possible to come back, especially on a map like this. It's a tag pro for Handover. 2 rolling bombs are going to get diffused elsewhere. C trying to make something for Sensei there, but I'm not sure how that bomb was ever going to help. Bulk wants to take the tag pro, but at the same time they need to kill Hark somehow. He's coming in. Ooh, C with grab. It's left to Bulk now. It survives against Shara, but a nice boost from OC. Yeah, both teams reset. 20 seconds left. This one's in Scrubs. This one's going to go to Skrub. Next map up is going to be Pilot 2, which I could see playing fairly similarly, although the time from flag to flag is a lot less, which could be interesting.
3,
But gets
2,
the return, but that is going to be the end of Copper. That's going to be Skrub taking the first game. Thanks, D-Star, you're not wrong. Hopefully this goes the right way and around now. Going back through some of the chat during that game. Yeah, the rolling bombs were particularly useless that game. I don't think I remember. Maybe 1 rolling bomb was used, like, in a useful way. And I don't think that's the player's fault. The tag pros were far more important. But yeah, it's a new map. Handover are going to try and reset their mentality, find a way back into it. It's a very different map as well. Skrub was struggling in scrims a lot on this map. I think in particular it was a lot harder for Hark and Share to get grabs out of base than it is on other maps. It was interesting that neither team before the match practiced the potential third map. Both teams spent all their scrim time on Copper and on Pilot 2, which is the kind of confidence you want. You don't want to, if you're planning on seeing that third game, that means you're planning on losing one of the first two. So far, not much happening. Book had a grab, but they couldn't find a way out of base. The boosts and the bombs are like super good comeback mechanisms. With a nice grab here from Bulk, he's going to be past 2. The bombs are all up in mid. It could be dangerous. Scherer and Hark both rushing out as a wall. Bulk really had no option there. Sensei's going to grab. He's threatening a boost. He's trying to combo them. He uses the corner nicely. Oh, he goes top. That's some poor communication. Bot was definitely the play there. It's 2 Duke juices to hand over, 1 to Skrub, but Skrub have the flag. Hark wants to combo the boosts by the look of it, and he is going to do it. But he's only going to get past 1 by the looks of it. C and Sensei are sitting super deep. Hark's past 2. He's got the bomb. Finds a way to kill C with it. Bulk sitting on the other bomb isn't going to be useful. Hark's coming in. A desperation grab from Bulk that I don't like. Sensei and Booyah cover it, and now Scherer's turn. Nice catch up from Bulk. But already some gaps, I think, being created in the handover sort of chasing structure. They gave Skrub way more opportunities than they needed to, and now Hark's got a chance. C's using the bomb. It's kind of risky, but he actually slows down Booyah too much, and Hark gets past 3. Bulk has to make a play here, and he does, juking out OC. He's now past 3. C with the anti, but he just swings way too far away from Scherer. OC's good. Ooh, Bulk with the nice spawn there, and Bulk with the solo on Deadnan. Perhaps are going to spawn again, and Handover in a good spot here. They've got pressure on some of them. It's a waste. It's a rolling bomb right. It's a rolling bomb left. No, they're not going to count, and Deadnan's going to get the tag pro mid. Ooh, Cheryl almost getting the grab there. Handover playing 3D against the tag pro, which I like a lot. Although they're not playing very aggressively. Booyah sitting on the bomb feels more like a sort of Hail Mary or sort of super sweeper rather than like a sort of active defender. Bulk trying to get a grab. Sensei has a chance. He has to juke out 1 or 2 though. Doesn't quite make it work. Both teams reset. Next round of power-up's going to be in 20. Possible we won't see another grab until then. Hark's been lining up that top bomb, waiting for Scherer to give him the all clear. And it does work there. Scherer with a nice block on Booyah. Hark, oh, I think he had that if he hard commit. But C manages to catch up just in time. Scherer doesn't use the boost effectively. I'd like to see them trying to boost under the spikes in mid a lot more. It's normally reasonably unexpected the first time you do it. I don't think either side's been covering it too well so far. It's a tag pro for Skrub in the power-up results, but Hark getting pushed into a grab by C with the juke juice. Not the best grab there, and now Booyah gets the easy return on Scherer. C is getting juked out by Deadnan though, and with that juke juice coming in, it could be dangerous. Deadnan tries to do the boost under the middle, but misses it. So I guess I was completely wrong earlier. Hark trying to find his way through mid. C just about staying ahead. Boost from Booyah took Hark into it. Although I think C had it covered either way. No caps so far, so it's playing out a little bit like Copper did on the last map. The first 5 minutes, no caps. Are we going to see the same kind of swing now? Scherer and Bulk both with grabs, but Bulk gets returned first. Scherer trying to find his way past Booyah, but Booyah playing super conservatively. Nice push out from OC there to try and dislodge the handover players in mid. Scherer faking out C, faking out Bulk. Doesn't quite give enough space to the boost. And Scherer and Booyah boost across as power-ups are spawning. He needs to beat one. Hark with the boost across, but he misses it. Booyah brings it in. The power-ups spawning just completely threw Skrub off. They lost their sort of the priority on chasing and containing, and now it swung the other way. Handover got overconfident. Too many people died to spikes and to tag pros, and it's an easy cat back for Skrub. Disappointing from Handover. I feel like they should have been able to solidify that cap before going on anything crazy. Nice recovery from Skrub though. Those are the kind of caps that it's pretty hard. In order to get them, you kind of need to be switched on all the time. You need to be ready at a moment's notice to go. And now it's looking good for Booyah Ball. Booyah Ball had an easy out, didn't he? I don't understand how he died there. I thought he was past 2 mid with room to spare. And Skrub turn it into another cap. C waiting on the boost. It's nice. Sensei with the kill on Deadnan. C's past 3, but they need a big boost from Booyah. Meanwhile, Hart gets a nice snipe. And now Bulk's the only one really ahead. It's going to be power-ups again. Are they going to disrupt Handover the same way they did Skrub last time? A rolling bomber piece isn't going to be terribly useful. Scherer gets returned in mid. OC with the rolling flag. This might actually be the first time we see a rolling bomb be useful on pilot. Bulk with a grab's going to be past 1, maybe 2. Booyah with some super solid contain there, even while getting pushed. Bulk with the juke juice has to feel like it's on. But nice catch up from Scherer there, putting the pressure on Bulk. Deadman past 2, possibly past 3, and nice boost block attempt from Hark. Both teams reset. Hark with a grab, gets returned, Scherer with a grab. Oh, and the timing is great for Handover, terrible for Skrub. Bulk gets out just as those two happen. Bulk, nicely staying away from the bombs. He was anticipating OC trying to kill him, but he plays around it and comes in for the cap. Power-ups are spawning. How many rolling bombs are there going to be this time? Scherer with a grab. Booyah needs to stay ahead here. This could be really dangerous as Scherer goes to the gap. Scherer's holding it up though. Sensei gets a grab on the other side. Sensei's going to be past 3, and Booyah gets a tag pro. Meanwhile, Scherer dies. Hark's got to make a big play here. He's going for the boost. See with the quick boost back. It's tough on high ping, but I think Hark had to go for something there, some kind of boost. Leaving it up. I don't know. And now it's Sensei's turn. He's past 1. Ooh, almost past 2, but he gives Bulk the out top. Nice play from Hark. I think he was pushed into the bomb by C, but the awareness that he needed to be covering it. Oh, we've got some trash talk coming out in game. Tempered by the tongue sticking out this. Handover with a 1 cap lead though. It's not the way Skrub want it to be. Power-ups are going to be spawning in 10. It looks like Handover are going to go for a grab again. This will be the second pup round in a row where they've gone for a grab. Deadnan with a really nice solo on Bulk though. And now the momentum's all on Skrub's side. Sensei's out of position, so Bulk and Booyah have to kill Scherer here. They're not going to. Scherer's going to boost past 3. Some poor containing and chasing there. Booyah! What a catch-up. The boost and the bomb. He's going to get the tag pro mid as well at 42. That's going to be useful here, although Hark is past 2. Booyah has to hit, and he does. If him and C can get a grab here, it's looking really good for Handover. They're trying to get the kill on Bednan first, but he plays them against each other. C and Booyah trying to make it work. Booyah has to grab the tag pro in the end. He needs to force it pretty quick, and he does. Hark hits the boost. When it matters most, he does it. And Scherer's now trying to get out. It didn't quite have the path to the boost, but he had to go for it. Sensei's going to bomb in from top, but Scherer's just meeting him in mid. Both teams reset. The mid power-up's now super late, so you can expect to see both teams send extra people to their bases. Hark looking to get past Bulk. Bulk with the pushback on the boost. Hark is taking a little bit too long on the boost. It's super hard on high ping, so you got to spend the time to sort of reposition. Otherwise, you don't have much control over where you go. But it's been hurting him recently. Booyah with the rolling bomb. Hark's going to make his way to the top boost and overcommit from Bulk, but Hark can't quite make the boost work. Hark's got to use the bombs, and he doesn't. You got to imagine the ping's really hurting him here on pilot. There's a lot of technical boosts and bombs. And taking him quickly is difficult. Scherer with the juke juice flag now. He's trying to play away past C. He's going to get past C with the bomb. Can he get past another one though? That boost has just been taken. It's not on. Sensei and Bulk with the push out. C's sitting in mid. He's happy to wait and see. No pun intended. Hark with the boost top, but Handover is sitting 4 ahead. They're playing Hypernome strats. And they're playing it super slow, super safe. Booyah's pushing out a little bit further this time. They're happy to just... I'm not sure that grab from Sensei was on the cards. Bulk's got to make something happen here. He doesn't, but Booyah and C are playing it super safe, staying ahead. The tag from Deadnan here could be crippling though. C and Booyah choose to go for a grab. Deadnan's going to kill 1, he's going to kill 2, he's going to kill 3. Super risky play from Handover there. I wasn't expecting it. Even when they got the tag pro, I think going for the grab was pretty risky. They gave Skrub the opportunity, and then Skrub just clinically convert it. Deadnan kills them all. Hark with a grab. There's a flaccid on the other side from Bulk. Hark sitting on the bomb. He's giving Handover some time to regroup, which I'm not a fan of. But the grab from Booyah is not good. Hark tries to find a boost around them. Since it's going to be past 2, maybe 3 here. It's up to Booyah to get the solo on Scherer. He doesn't. Bulk needs to push back. Bulk goes for the bomb and misses it. The pressure's not high enough. Scherer's holding for now, and he's going to hold out to the end. The half is going to end 3-3. Some back and forth action there. Power-ups going in the favour of Skrub. Deadnan again dominating the power-up chart. And they had more prevent, more returns. and more hold. It feels like, yeah, I guess it suggests that Skrub were more on top for most of the game. It's just a few moments where Handover were able to make it work. I think that kind of is the story of Pilot. Hark and Shara, or particularly Hark, is kind of struggling to make the quick, snappy plays, using the boosts and bombs super hard on high ping doing it quickly. On the other hand, I think Handover are sort of going for big plays too often. Some of these returns and these pushbacks have been dodgy. Some of their decision making on OD as well is questionable. A lot of the caps from Skrub are coming from not necessarily mistakes, but definitely risks that Handover didn't need to take. So that half did end 3-3. We're going to go into the next half with level scores. So they've switched sides. I think it's going to be interesting to see whether either team changes anything about their strategy. I'm not sure they will. I think Hark knows what's going on.
3.
I don't know how easy it is to adjust, because playing with the boosts and bombs is pretty much all you can do on this map. But we'll see how it goes. A def in mid for Brugge from the start, always dangerous on Pilot. Share of a grab, gets contained by C. Both teams off to a decent start defensively. Deadman's back on D temporarily. If Brugge had hit that boost perfectly, it might have been dangerous. Sensei can't find his way around Shara. I think there was space, but he didn't use it. Hark and Shara boosting in, and a grab. Booyah with the contain though. Both teams reset. Bombs spawning. Neither bomb's going to be used defensively either. Both teams reset. Share over grab. Doesn't find his way past Booyah, but he's given Hark some space. Can Hark use the boost? He does, and he gets past 2. He took it straight away. He's coming in. Oh, the boost block from Deadman. Not quite enough. Sensei just manages to cause enough of a problem. That tag pro in mid could be going Scrub's way though, and that could cause problems for Handover. The double def though. This is super dangerous for Skrub now. C and Booyah need to push Shara hard. Booyah needs to get him. He does, and it's a cap for Handover. That is painful for Skrub. Both of them just going for that mid power up and killing each other. You hate to see it, but the tag pro is going to be useful for them. C has to contain Deadman in midfield. The tag pro is going to be too dangerous otherwise. Bulk with a nice push out, and Handover take the early lead. Both teams reset. Some bombs respawning. They're not going to be terribly useful. Grab from Hark. Shara trying to help. Ooh, and in the end managed to get Booyah past 2. Bulk's out on the other side of the map past 3. Hark's holding though, and he's not under pressure yet. Share of a nice play on Bulk. Oh! Hark with the play! Sensei being far too aggressive. And Hark punishing him. The boost around. And Sheriff's going to come in again. Handover crumbling. Their mental game's really struggling. Every time they concede a cap, it looks bad. Every time they score a cap, it looks bad. Every time they lose a round of power-ups too hard, it looks bad. They're just letting the pressure get to them. They need to relax. There's only one cap down. But Skrub pulling out a more assured performance so far. I like that use of the bomb from Booyah, uncovering Shara and giving C some breathing space. C's killed his teammate though with that bomb. The kiss here might make sense. C's trying to hold it, but Shara's not going to die anytime soon. And C is. Oh, the timing almost didn't work there. If Shara had come in just as Bulk was still on the bomb, it could have been bad. Bulk was going to be out past 2. He's got to find a way past 2 though. Interesting spike from Booyah. I actually kind of like it getting back on D faster. I actually really like it. It's going to be a cap. I'd have to watch back whether that spike was deliberate, but if it was, that could be like a top 10 player right there. Sensei's going to be past 2. He's coming in. He's got to find his way around Deadman. C's trying to block from him. Everyone tried to block Deadman. All 3 of them, and that just leaves Shara uncovered. Huge play. Shara making some plays. Deadman can't find his way past Sensei. Meanwhile, Bulk's managed to get a rolling bomb past 3. He's going to walk it in. I didn't see what happened on the other side of the map, so I don't know what happened there. But if past goes to form, then I can see a quick Skrub cap back here. Skrub's grabbing game, I think, is just a lot smarter. There's a lot fewer flaccid. and that's giving them a lot more control over a lot of the game. Hark with the bomb, almost makes it, almost, oh, he squeezes in between them. What a cap from Skrub. Hark with the plays. What, just a fantastic bomb there. Opened up all the angles, the blocks were fantastic. He has the patience and the trust to squeeze between him, and he does. Booyah with a nice hold here, saw the tile, but Shera's holding. Booyah making OC and Deadman look like fools. C and Bulk need to find a way to get Shera though. They do eventually. Sensei's going to be past 2. It's still dangerous for Skrub, but Deadman's on the boost. Deadman spikes himself. Sensei's past 4. OC gets the juice. Can't quite use the bomb in time. Handover take the lead again. What a half this is. Back and forth action. And the tag bro hasn't even been taken yet. OC's going to get it. It's going to be a lawnmower taking O for Skrub. Hark and Deadman trying to find a way to control C. C doesn't want to be controlled. He wants to hold. He wants to wait out that lawnmower. But I'm not sure this is the way to do it. Deadman with a nice solo. Bulk has to grab, but there's nothing on. It's going to be a cap for Skrub. And Skrub might be on for another one here. Handover falling apart. C trying to get the boost past OC. Ooh, Sensei killing OC in the last moment. It still feels like Skrub are more in control, but potentially Handover have a bit of spark factor. Booyah can't find his way out there. This could be going either way here. 5 minutes left to go. Next round of power-ups. The Skrub power-up is super delayed. The others are more on time. I think that favors Skrub in general. It allows them to like overcommit for the enemy's power-up, and it doesn't matter how weak they leave their flag, because everyone's going to be ahead anyway. Shera's going to double up the rolling bombs. I'm not sure either of them is going to be very useful here. Hark might just spike here. He is going to spike. It's going to give Shera the rolling bomb out. Boo is kind of waiting in midfield. Shera coming in with the rolling bomb. Handover. They've held him up, but the death on Boo is going to be painful. Shera's coming in. See Bulk Sensei trying. They're not pushing out against the rolling bomb. I don't know why they want to defuse it so close to the flag. It does run out in the end. Shera's past 2, maybe 3, but there's too many players on Handover on OD. They're taking no risks now. Deadman with the boost. How's he going to do it? It looks like he wants to go over Booyah, but he's going to force him out a little bit. He actually doesn't hit it properly, and Booyah's going to keep the contain. I don't know what that grab was about. I don't know what that spike was. Definitely not strategic from Deadman there. There's deaths on both sides of the field. I feel Handover's grabs seem pretty loose there. Deadman hitting the spike. Yep, a bit of a yikes. But power-ups are spawning again. The Skrub power-up's still super delayed, so both teams can focus on the other ones. It's going to be a Juke Juice and a rolling bomb for Handover. But the rolling bomb's already gone. It's 2 Juke Juices for Handover. Can they find a way to make them useful? There are no tag pros, but there are no rolling bombs either. Bulk getting the grab here, but he's not past any. He's looking for some proactive blocks from Sensei. Oh, the split in between them. Unfortunately for him, Hark just sitting there. Oh, a nice boost from Bulk. He's past 2. Can he find a way to make this boost work? If anyone can, it's him. Oh, it almost works, but Shera just the solid OD. Sensei trying to find his way past Deadman. Interesting way to take the boost. I don't like it. And Deadman's just keeping the contain. Deadman, the lock on. Deadman gets him. Big plays from Skrub. And Deadman, can he get the lock on Bulk? Bulk being a bit trickier. Finds his way past 2. He's looking at the bombs. He wants to copy Hark from earlier. And he does go over. It's almost exactly the same play. Off the back wall instead. And now Sensei's got to grab. Power-ups are spawning soon. This could be dangerous. I think Sensei has to push it. Sensei past 2, maybe 3. C with the rolling bomb. He tries to blast them both out of the way. He gets the kill on Shera. They just need to wait for the respawns. If C blocks Hark, it should be straightforward. He can't hold him for long though. Eventually gets the return. Handover take the 2-cap lead. Hark with trying to give Deadman the chance to grab, but the rolling bomb's not quite enough. Deadman finds his way past 2. I don't know what that swipe from C was. And Deadman's now coming in. Sensei with the bomb ahead, but Bulk's out of position. Ooh, Bulk anticipating the boost. Very nicely played. Possibly he wasn't out of position all along. Shera with a grab on Booyah. Booyah just lets him slip away like super easily. Bulk's now out past 2. Deadman trying to contain him in midfield. Bulk gets him, but it's too slow and Shera finds the way to catch up. Handover a 2-cap lead. Are they playing? It looks like they're playing 3D. Have they started this early? I guess power-ups are spawning soon. And everyone's going for those 2 power-ups. No one cares about the Skrub power-up. Ooh, Bulk's ended up getting a grab. This boost could be really dangerous. He could get past 3 here. And he is going to get past 3. The type from C. If he gets the kill on Hark. Oh, Booyah pushing out. Doesn't get the kill on Deadman. Oh, the bomb play could be on. But Bulk and C just completely discoordinated. Bulk's on the tile, but doesn't look like C's getting Deadman anytime soon. The push out from Sensei is good. Bulk trying to find his way around. He needs some big blocks here. He wants to use the boost. He uses it to pull OC out, but Booyah's stuck on the spot. Ooh, a desperation grab from Scherer and some nice blocks from C and Booyah at the end. It's a 3-cap lead for Handover. Sensei's going to play it slow now. It makes a lot of sense. He doesn't need to push it. Some desperation grabs from Skrub, and it looks like they've crumbled this half. Understandable. 3 caps down on Pilot. 1 minute left to go. You can start giving up, but I don't know. I feel like whenever you let your mentality crack in that second game, it can be super hard to regain it for the third one. It's going to be a cap for OC and a flaccid from Sensei. Hawk could be past 2 here. Surely Skrub don't find their way back into this. Hawk's past 2 though. Bull can see on OD. Can they find a way to cover everything? Oh, the boost through the middle was almost on. Hawk finds his way past 1, but not 2. Deadnan pushing out to cover Sensei and the power up. Scherer's going on. I think Skrub might. I believed for a moment there they could have found their way back into it, and I did as well. Surely Handover don't let lightning strike twice though. They're definitely playing 3D now for the last 20 seconds. I think they should have played it from earlier. That is going to take us to a game 3. First game going, but both maps I think have been fairly close. I think both teams have kind of let the last half slip.
2,
Um,
1.
the last, it's all going to come down to Transilio. Handover take that in the end, 8-5. 8-5, that's a lot of cats for Pilot.
Shout out, sick.
Hey Maki.
Love.
That half was insane. Like the whole map just went backwards and forwards. I swear the lead changed hands like 5 times with the first 5 caps.
Yeah, it was cap. The book just makes the right play. He reads the defense every time. It's so good. Like even when he doesn't cap, you think, if the defense had done something slightly different, or if it had just gone slightly differently, that would have been the right play.
Yeah, he's like super tricky coming in and like using the boosts and the map elements to kind of tear the OD out of position. Who's your money on heading into Transilio?
I didn't know it was Transilio.
Transilio 2020, yeah.
You know what? I actually think it's going to be Handover. I watched
You
Scrub on
think?
Transilio the other day, and Benan and Ozzy were terrible. Like, they didn't know what to do with the portal, and the defense was getting out every time. I mean, the offense.
Interesting. Yeah, I could imagine it being tricky for Scrub on the other side of the map as well. The bases are like sort of. There's a lot of easy tricks to hold. If you're Hark and you're on the flag, I think it's super hard to get out. You kind of have to be pixel perfect and be tricky with the portals. He did in the semi-final last week make a huge play where he sort of hid inside the portal as it respawned. One of the chasing defenders like overcommit, went through the portal, and then Hark was suddenly out past all 4 defenders in the base.
Oh, nice.
So I don't want to count Hark out straight away. For me, that was the play of the semi-final, but I haven't watched the whole match back. Yeah, it is interesting. I feel like there's a lot of scope for Handover to make a lot of the kinds of mistakes they were making last game in sort of midfield, or with bad grabs. I think the key to OD on Transilio is like just don't grab. If you grab, you're gonna die. It's not gonna be useful. Sure, you can hang around by the portals for a while, but I think Skrub have shown that they can be pretty patient, bring it in when they want.
Booyah's been good.
Booyah has been good, yeah. I think they'd be really struggling if C was the lead defender.
Yeah.
I think C has some upsides, like on the times when he ends up on O or on the flag. I think he can he pulls some stuff out, but he overcommits so almost. I don't want to say all the time, but it's a lot of the time, and I think it does hurt them quite a lot.
Yeah, I feel like Booyah is almost playing like solo D, but he's so good that he can do it.
There have been some occasions, talking about the other side of the map, Deadnan has been getting some huge solos. In Pilot in particular, they were just like sitting in the middle of the open space in base, neither boost up. Deadnan just locks on, just zooms in, gets easy returns. That has been big. Transilio's kind of different. The open space There are open spaces on the map, but they're not as important. It's more about the sort of bases, the diagonals, and finding ways to use the boosts effectively in midfield. I do kind of like, if Skrub get the flag out enough, I really like their ability to hold the flag, control it in midfield, and I think they've got a much better idea of when and how to bring it in. Even if I think they're being too slow and passive at times. This is this is the wrong map, so I assume we're going to get a relaunch here. Pilot was a lot of fun, but they didn't need to play OT.
Who's Sensei fan? Who's been subbing?
Sensei fan was Evilimp. He was the big sub in that first half of Copper.
So if Scrub win now, does he get to say he's won majors?
Interesting. We'll have to work that out afterwards, I think. Actually, thinking about it, Scrub have only won maps where Sensei fan has played. So I mean, you could say that at the moment Hark is the curse and Sensei fan is the light. We'll see whether Hark lags out in this half, and whether that pattern remains true. I mean, Bulk is correct. F5s are actually not allowed.
2, 1.
Oh well. Deadman delaying the bomb is interesting. Gives Bulk the chance to grab, and it's going to get Sensei out past 2. Not past 2, and he's got to find a way to be super tricky here. No booster up. It's super hard to make your way out past that mid area. Meanwhile, Handover didn't delay their bomb at all, I think, so that's going to be up first. Hark with a grab. He's banking on the portals to give him some play. And Sheriff, a huge block on Booyah, just pushing him out of the game. Hark tries to find his way past Sensei and doesn't, but Sheriff's got the bomb. Sensei boosting all over the place. Booyah gets boosted out of the position by OC. Booyah has to find a way to catch up, and he doesn't. He's going to get spiked. It's all on Bulk now. Bulk has to look for the kiss, I think. And he's going to. It's going to be tricky, though. Sheriff's using the portal. He uses the portal boost. Sensei with the boost in. Gets the return. Hark's now out. Booyah ball. Oh! The gate! How did he hold the button against 2 for so long? It's insane.
Oh.
It's going to be 2 tag pros. It's going to be 3 tag pros for Handover.
Die.
They have to believe they're going to cap this one. Booyah's playing passive in midfield. I mean, they've got 2 tag pros leading. I feel like 3 would be overkill.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
See the contain on Share, but he needs Booyah to come down. Booyah has to come down. They take out the portal. C gets the return. Sensei's coming in.
That was no risky.
OC and Deadnan with some nice positions. OC gets juked out, but Deadnan with some huge OD. He grabs, which I'm not a fan of. Booyah gets it. Shara trying to find a way out. Oh, C almost gets him with the push. Booyah. Sensei, been holding for days. Is he going to bring it in? He's past 1.
On,
oh, the juke on OC!
Oh,
nice play from C as well. Didn't rush the block in. Gave OC the chance to overcommit. Really nice play from Sensei there. Just controlling pace of the carry with the flag.
Now OC's past 2.
Sensei in position. He needs help from Booyah here, and he gets it. C solo pushing back. I like this play from. Ooh, Sensei's pushing up pretty far here. Deadnan has the boost top. Deadnan could boost top. I'm not convinced by that positioning from Handover. Deadnan with some plays to make here. Show of the tag pro is going to try and lead him. Bulk with a tag pro grab on the other side. C can't get the boost block. Bulk trying to find his way around. It's looking dangerous for Handover. Deadnan just sitting patiently. Booyah's got a hold now. He's put himself in a dangerous position. The split on the Hosian arc.
Oh, but
the bomb gets the return. They're going to get a grab as well. Both teams are going to be out. Oh, Bulk dies on the portal. Nice covering from Booyah there, predicting the bomb, and it's going to be a death from Hark on the gate. Some big plays from both teams.
Got
all over the match. All over the map. Oh, nice use of the beast. I don't think you can get more momentum than that off it. And he's past Bulk. He's going to bomb top. He took his time. It gives Booyah the chance to catch up, and eventually Bulk. Personally, I would have just gone for it. But maybe they had some comms which indicated they shouldn't. Sensei's pushing super far out here. Sensei has to play further ahead. I guess the power-ups are spawning. So yeah, that must be it. Ooh, nice covering the top gate. Sensei has to take this tag pro back. Really nice snipe there. I think that snipe
spawn again?
Yeah, I think that snipe just potentially just saves a cap straight off. Otherwise, the tag pros were getting to the base first. They were going to get out. Oh, Sheriff's plus 3, maybe 4. It's on Bulk. The tag pro. Oh!
What a play.
Lovely use of the diagonal. And now it's Hark's turn. He's past 1. They're playing super tight OD. and I think they're going to continue to. They've got the 1-cap lead. They see the end in sight. They've only got 16 minutes to last. C with the contain. Scherer
Up the
finds a way to
bus.
use the boost. He's going to get past C. He's going to try and use the bomb. C predicting it.
Bomb snipe.
Very
Oh,
nice
well
play
played.
from C. But nice from Scherer as well. He's given Hark the time and space. And Hark
Hark
uses
running.
it. C with a huge overcommit. I mean, it's hard when you're solo chasing. There's almost no way to get the return without letting them past you. So I kind of understand it. But I feel like patience was more important there. Power-ups are spawning. They get 2, they get 3, they get 3 power-ups there. 2 juke juices, the rolling bomb. Hark can't quite make enough use of it. Sherry's going to come with the juke juice. Handover need to play super passively here. Oh, they're
They
going
need to
for
get
it.
some more
They're
pops.
giving Sherry some openings. Ooh, nice push back from Sensei. Sherry didn't give himself enough space. Just feels like the sort of slow, calm, collected, passive approach that I think makes a lot of sense for Hark in a lot of ways, because the quick reactions are super hard to pull off. I feel like Sherry's sort of picking up a little bit too much as well. I'd like to see a bit more action, a little more aggression or no. Just make those opportunities. Don't sort of wait for them to fall into your lap. Both teams reset. Power-ups are spawning in 10. First time both teams have been reset for both power-ups in a while. It's been a lot of holds so far this half. The bomb from Hark is going to get him past 2. Actually, past 2. He's going to get the mid power-up as well. Pulled out of position. Sensei picking up the pieces in the end. C is going to get juked out by Scherer. C getting juked all over the place. Scherer's coming in. The attempted boost block from Hark doesn't quite come off, and Scherer's going to take his time. That if he takes his time, the juke juice is going to run out. Hark's going to get the gate. They need to cover top. No one's covering top. He's gone for the bomb. Can he find a way to make it work? The portals are down. Booyah and Scherer.
Book's done nicely there.
Yeah,
Grab and he's
I
out.
don't know how Book got out there. It felt super shaky to me.
Yeah, nice little corner on Deadman.
Oh, nice. Now, C's getting ahead, letting Booyah doing the containing for him. OC with a grab. Is Book going for the boost back? And he does hit it.
Ooh.
OC didn't take the boost as quickly as he could, and Book punished him for it. It's always risky boosting back to those boosts, but it's one of the higher percentage plays if you want to get a quick return. Power-ups are spawning for both teams. It's going to be a tag pro for OC. They're going to get they're going to get 2 tag pros. The power-ups have not been kind to Handover, but they haven't been getting them either. Oh, Scherer. Oh, just controlling the button. The gate was open. Hark knew it. Handover just caught with their pants down. Everyone out of position.
That was due to happen.
Yeah, they're dying way too cheaply. Scrub are making it look easy. I know
All
it's
those
1-1,
pops,
but
though.
if they keep getting these power-up rounds, Handover aren't gonna make enough good chances. Ooh, that was almost a big grab from Hark. I think Boo was only a few pixels on the return. Any later, he would have been out gate past 3, almost certain cap. Scherer over grab, he's trying to find the bomb. Boo and C just giving up on the close contain. Scherer with the bomb through gate, he's coming off the wall. Whoa, what a play!
Nice cap.
That's the kind of pace you want. Chaining the bomb into a boost and just catching everyone unawares. Hark can't find his way around Sensei. Scherer wanted to wait for the power up, but in the end goes for the grab instead. Bulk lets him get the power up anyway. That's been some very poor power up control from Handover. Skrub starting to pull away, I think. 2 caps and they're in control at the moment. Sensei might have some control here. The tag pro from C is going to help him out a lot. That juke juice, oh, I don't think OC needed to die there, and if he stayed alive, that was a really good spot for Skrub. Sensei's trying to bring it in here. It could be kill for cap. They need to get the return on Scherer. Oh, Booyah can't quite catch up. Scherer just holding for days. Eventually gets returned. Oh, the boost back from Hark, and it's giving him a really good spot. OC's past 3. Booyah gets juked out on OD. It's another cap for Scrub. Deadman's past Bulk. He chooses to take it slow. Bulk wastes the boost, so now Deadman's just easily out. He's going to be past 2. Booyah's letting him get to the boost. Deadman's trying to find his way around. He's almost on. Nice control from Sensei. Deadman trying to wait for these boosts to respawn. C and Sensei need to put the pressure on here. They get a tag pro mid. That could help them out. Ooh. C elects not to kiss with the tag pros there. I guess was the right decision. Scherer, just the lock on, comes in from off screen, runs in, kills Bulk. Denan trying to make a play, can't quite make the boost work. C gets the return eventually. Hark's now trying to find his way out. C has it covered. Both teams reset. Ooh, Nice control from OC. Did I fuck the scores again? I did fuck the scores. I can't read. They should be right now. That makes a lot more sense. Bulk can't find his way out. Both teams reset. A stable game's only going to favour the team in the lead now. That is Skrub. But if Handover want to find their way back into this game, they have to find some way to control power-ups. They've been losing round after round, and it's really hurting them here. Hark and Shara look like they're in better spots. Bia uses the boost nicely. Oh, the boost from Bulk. He's past 2, past 3. Oh, but Hark's past 3. Sensei has to be the solo OD, and he pushes out. Really nice play from Sensei there, covering for his team's sort of over-eagerness. OC can't find a way to make the boost work. Now it's Sensei's turn. We've got the LMLAO. Unusual, but sometimes you see it. Ooh, Sheriff, a nice use of the bomb, and he might be able to hit this top one as well. Can't get the angle he wants, but he's still got the flag. And that's going to be enough for now. Find his way past Bulk, but see pushing in a nice time. There's only 20 seconds left. I could see Skrub playing 3D for the rest of the half. Shara elects to go. I think it's technically possible to score in like 3.5 seconds on this map, flag to flag, but it's not easy and it's not going to happen. Skrub taking a lead, and I mean, whatever our speculation before the half, I can only see Skrub winning this now.
Yeah, to be fair. Just controlled the pop so well.
Yeah, so much more control. Shara with 7. It's not even that sort of Handover like lost rounds 3-0, although I think they did once. It's just that Skrub were consistently getting 2-1, and they were consistently in a position to make better use of them when it happened. Their control of the flag's been better. I'd like to see a bit more aggression on occasion from Hark and Shara, but when they do it, I mean, the results speak for themselves. Handover, I feel like Handover, none of them particularly trust their teammates as much as I think Skrub do. Skrub trusts their teammates to get the returns, to keep the contains, to stay alive. I think Handover are all playing as if they don't trust like somebody on their team to make a mistake, and because they're doing that, they can't push hard together because neither player trusts the other person to hold their side. They can't play OD without going for kind of panicky, risky plays, whether it's a bad grab or whether it's overcommitting too early. Feels like Skrub is just a much more cohesive unit at the moment. Hark rebooting, so we might have a few minutes break before we go into the last half. Hopefully I've got the scores right this time. It is Skrub in the lead going into the last half. A 2-cap lead, which isn't insurmountable. We haven't seen a larger comeback than 2 caps this match so far, though. I don't think the awards have been dished out yet. I suspect that might happen afterwards, or probably in a post on our ELTP. So Mucky, so far, who is your most valuable player of the final bin?
I think it's been Booyah actually. He's really surprised me. Like, been getting some real nice solos and just like staying ahead, like getting really close to the other players, making it hard for them.
Mm-hmm. Would you be willing to award it to him even if Handover go on to lose this last half?
Probably not. I think Deadman's been really good. He's got a lot of pops, and when he's been ending up on O, he's been doing well too.
I think the main thing from Deadman is just those like open field returns and solos. Like, he got far too many of them on pilot. Made Handover look silly. So yeah, I could definitely see Deadnan getting up. I think Sherrow's been pretty crucial for Skrub as well. He hasn't quite popped off as we know he can, but I think he's just always making the play that's needed at the time. It hasn't been flashy, but I think it's been effective. I don't think there's anyone else that could have made a partnership with Hark work as well as it's been working tonight.
Yeah, Shero is really good, obviously. You kind of expect that from Shero.
Yeah, there have been flashes of brilliance from Bulk when he's been on the flag, but there's just been like very few opportunities for him, I think, and that's of course partly on him. He's not making the opportunities. I think I could see any of Shara, Deadnan, or Bulk taking it, depending on how this last half goes. I see what you're saying about Bia. I think he's been probably the second best player on Handover, and not by, and it's not particularly close. But I don't know. Possibly I'm an O player. Possibly I've just been watching the offense too much, and maybe you're right.
We'll see. I think it's going to be tough for Handover to come back from 2 caps. But who knows, if they get some tag pros, they get some caps, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's interesting. Remind me, Mucky. Are you playing in the minors final tomorrow, or is it the semi-finals for minors?
Semi-final.
Semi-finals. Interesting. Is
up against QDEX team.
Is Booyah technically on your roster for minors?
Yeah, he could play technically, but he never has, and I don't think he would.
Would you let him if he showed up? Would you let him play it?
Nah, because I think it'd just be a bit unfair.
I respect that, and obviously that's because of your confidence. You don't even need him to win.
Exactly. Me and Heisey on D, lock it down. Swerve and Johnny C and Duke are on A.
I can believe it. What are the matchups tomorrow?
We're playing QDEX Midnight Jukers. It's just like him, Brugge, QDEX, and Slob on my knob.
Shout out to Slob on my knob.
Great name.
Absolute slob mania over here. I'm guessing the other match is the Rick Rollers versus TC Ballyveldert. Is that right?
Yeah.
That should be a good game as well.
We've got some good
hopefully we get
maps
people
for
to
our
stream
one.
them. What maps are you playing?
It's Jardim, Pilot 2, and Haste.
Nice.
All for
Yeah,
maps.
that
No boring
all
stuff.
maps that just all go all the time. I like it. Just show you a bit of artwork made in preparation for the final tonight. The two teams lining up, as they will be on the tiles for the last time shortly. Artwork made by the wonderful QDEX of Dexy's Midnight Jukers. I'm not sure it's terribly flattering to all the players involved, but I'd be interested to see what kind of scores are people predicting for this last half, and who is your man of the match Twitch chat. We'll see after the half whether it's changed at all. This is the kind of time when sort of heroes can be made with a couple of dank players that could swing the tide. I think that'll take a comeback from Handover though. If Skrub just pull away from it, we could turn into an anticlimax. I think last season the final finished on map 2 on Transilio 2020, and it was not pretty. Bulk was on the losing side there again. With I think he had C and possibly Sensei on that team as well. He'll be looking to sort of purge some memories here by coming back, but if Handover go down quickly in this half, I could easily see him collapsing and it going, 5 cap loss, 10 cap loss.
Yeah, I could see if they get like a early 2 caps, it's probably gonna just go downhill from there.
Yeah, it feels like Handover is sort of like a plain sailing team. Like as long as stuff is going well, they can make it work. They look like they deserve to be at the top. But as soon as it sort of starts going badly, they can just completely crumble. Some of the Flacids after conceding caps and after scoring caps have just been bad, and that's costing them a lot. Bulk of the "this is redeemable," a reference back to the days of Berlin Ball, who I think had lost a couple of finals on Transilio a long time ago. We are underway. 10 minutes is all that separates us from our ELTP Majors winners. Who is it going to be? Scher with a grab straight away, using the portals to good effect, trying to find his way past C. Hark trying to help on the blocks. Hark wants to keep the left boost up for Scher, but Scher can't find his way around to it. Both teams reset. Scher with another grab. He's making Booyah look silly there. I think he got him 3 times, and he's about past 2. On the other side, Sensei's grabbed, but Sensei needs to hold here. Deadnan doesn't get a lock on this time. Sensei's holding. Scher's holding as well. Bulk needs to play fairly safe now. Booyah's trying to get ahead. Scher, nice control. Bulk just taking his time. Not a fan of the kiss, but it could work for them here. Hark with a grab. OC just punts Bulk into him though. Power-ups are spawning, and it looks like Handover is starting this half with a bit more control. They get 2 tag pros, in fact.
That's what you need. The tag pro gods have answered.
Exactly. And now they might have a clean grab here with tag lead. There it is. Oh, C's
close.
Disconnected from him, tried to get the bomb snipe on Deadnan. Hark has to hold here. C can't quite get the kill on Hark. C's playing super anti. Sensei's playing super chasey. Bulk is too far ahead. They might be getting the return here, but it's looking dangerous. Oof. If those boosts work slightly differently. Bulk's trying to find his way out. Sensei with some big blocks. Sensei needs to be careful here not to give Deadnan a chance though. Bulk's sitting here. Hark. Oh, nicely played from Bulk, anticipating the boost. But Scher with the catch up.
You don't miss snipes.
You don't miss snipes if you give him. I think Bulk had to hide in the spike field in midfield just to sort of stop that from happening. Booyah with a nice stutter step on OC, and he's past 2. The bomb catch up is big though, and now C's got to try and get Scher under control, which he is struggling to do.
Shot. Oh, there's a tag there, and another tag.
Ooh, Handover already losing a bit of control over the power-ups. Although it kind of made sense. Scher had a lot more control over the flag than Sensei did, so they had to play a little bit more flag oriented. It does hurt to lose a round of 2 tag pros though. Now it's Sensei on the flag, trying to hold. He gets a kiss, which is actually pretty sensible. Hark moved away from the tile, which means it gives them plenty of time to reset. It could be. Bulk's coming in. C didn't switch early enough.
Now.
Yeah, it might be tricky now. He wants to. He's faked OC into going for it.
Boost is going to come up.
He's going to try and use it. He needs these boosts as well though. That's not what you want to see.
Maybe he can do something here though.
Ooh, not so much. Now it's Booyah's turn. If you could boost past both of them, that could be big. I would have liked boosting bot instead. A bit trickier,
okay,
but...
Okay.
Ooh,
But OC gets
grab.
out.
Nice control here. Bulk's going to get the grab. Power-ups are spawning,
Pops,
and
yeah.
Skrub are in much better positions for him. It's going to be a rolling the side of Handover, 2 jukes the other way. Bulk needs to hold, but Scher with the juke juice is going to be lethal. C and Booyah get the first return, but then might not get the second. Nice control from C there.
How big?
I think
Still
Scher was
redeemable.
forcing it a little bit too hard there. He gets the grab now though. He's going to be past 2. Hark blocking the boosts very effectively. Sensei and Bulk don't have the right side covered. They swing around, but Bulk gets forced into a grab. C is still on the outside of the map. This is a chance for Scher. Ooh, really nice awareness and play from Sensei there. He knew exactly where he needed to go. He saw him and Booyah were strapped on the same side. He goes in between the blockers and gets there. And this grab looks dangerous. Booyah can't find the split on Deadnan and Scher though. Always difficult to split 2 Hall of Famers in the same move. Power-up spawning in 10. Handover look like they're going for them this time. They really need to. They need a couple of these rounds, I think. See the nice turn on Scher, and that's going to give them a lot of priority for these power-ups. It's going to be a tag pro for Deadnan. 2 tag pros on the other side. This is what they need. I think they need to... Do they need to send both tag pros though? I think so.
Kiss the tag pro.
Sensei with the bomb on top. If he comes top. Oh, he didn't go top and then he couldn't find the split. C has to grab there. I'm not sure what that hesitation was about.
It looked like lag.
It looked like lag. That is true. I guess we'll find out after the game whether it's true or not. Balkan Sensei need to make something happen there. With almost 5 minutes in and no caps have been scored.
I think they should have kissed the tag pro on Deadman. Book can get a 1v1 on OC, I think.
Yeah, I can believe that. I know, I would have liked sending both tag pros though. I mean, I know it gives the other team the chance to like grab on a single defender, but the upside of getting out with 2 tag pros is just so big, and I don't expect if you send 1-0 and they keep 1D, I don't expect you to ever get out. So it just seems like you're giving away the advantage of the 2 tag pros. It's a tag pro apiece this time. C controls Shara this time, but there's no way Book is going to get out here.
Right, what I said, yes? Oh, but get rid of that boost first. Snipe Shara.
If he could disrupt,
Okay,
if he could, nice play from Balkan C. Shara controlling the boost though, he doesn't miss those. Ball,
Nice
nice
Duke.
Duke on OC.
Constant.
Ooh, doesn't
look.
quite find his way top. Scrub's still in the lead. The neutrals want some kind of comeback, but Scrub just not giving Handover any opportunities. They're not giving them power-up rounds. They're not giving them sort of easy openings. Thinking about it, have Handover come close to capping this half? I don't remember if they have.
Not really.
I think the closest time would be a sort of both teams holding a bit of chaos kind of opportunity where it doesn't really favour one team. Power-ups
They've
this
been
morning.
doing better though these last minutes or so, so let's see what happens. There we go, that's 2 Duke Juices.
Definite advantage for Handover off those pups. They can only send 1-0 though.
Here we go, watch this. C's capping this. I'm calling it now.
Oh, it could be good here. Nope. Poor timing from
Okay.
Handover.
Oh, no.
The timing on the bomb from
Oh,
Hart.
but Sensei still ahead, still ahead.
Really nice recovery there, using the boost into the 45 in order to get back ahead. Really nice awareness, but it's not enough.
They really can't
They
concede a
need
cap at
caps,
the time.
yeah. If they concede a cap, I think the game's just over. They have to be the team to score next, and they need to score soon. The way this is going, I could easily see a 0-0. Skrub are just giving them so little to work with, which just speaks to the quality of their players all over the field. Power-ups, spawning in 10. Sherrod's just going to hold for them, I suspect. Oh, he's passed through, he's coming in.
Sensei,
He's caught on the
this
wrong
could be
side.
big.
Book has to do everything.
Got the bomb.
Booyah
Do
comes in. Oh, the kiss. It's going to be a lot of power-ups
Right, they need
to...
the...
Almost a big play
Nice,
from Book
nice.
there. This could be a tag
there's
lead
no
for
one on me.
Handover. Oh, but Sensei can't find his way around OC.
That's a tag lead for Skrub.
See, sitting there with the tag pro, it's looking rough for Handover. Book gets... Ooh, Book doesn't get
what a
returned.
juke.
Sharon missing on the swipe there. Did Book juke? I thought he just straight lined up.
Well, maybe.
I guess a straight line is just a kind of juke. Sensei's turn now. No one's putting Hawk under any pressure at all. And unless Handover start putting the Scrub flag carriers under pressure, like, it doesn't matter how often they're out.
He's
So he
got
has
to
to
grab.
grab. He's got to go for a
What
big
can he do
play.
with the bomb?
Oh,
Nice.
nice use of the bomb. The anti from Sensei
Okay,
could be
okay.
big here.
Anti.
This is their chance.
Got it. Off the wall.
Oh!
Oh, that
Almost.
was it. Was it? He hit
I
it
mean,
better.
that's a super hard boost to hit, but
Yeah, it is hard.
if
Book's
Handover
gonna
go
be
on to
out,
lose
though.
this, C's
It's
going
out.
to
Nice little bomb.
be awake at night wondering what he could have done there. But he has to get the return on Deadman, and he doesn't look like he's going to. That juke juice is actually
No.
against Deadman as well, and he's going to hold
Oh.
for days here. Sensei with the rolling flag could be interesting. If they keep Deadman in base here, it could be really good for Handover.
Oh,
Sensei!
okay.
No! Sensei ran away from the boost. Sensei should have ran towards the boost and got the kill on Deadman. Now sure of the rolling.
He's sure. Still in base. It's
Ooh, he's past one. Is he about to be past two? He's not. He's holding. He's playing it safe. I like it. Booyah and C with the push back. Oh, and he's found the gap. The portal boost gets him out.
Oh,
And then
Book's
they
dead.
get in each other's
That's it,
way, so they
that's
don't have the angle. Scrub get the cap. They're 3 caps up. There's only
GG
1 minute
Scrub.
left. Surely the game's over. Hark's out. He's going to bring it in. Oh, it looks like Handover collapsing. A nice recovery from C, but this game looks like it's in Scrub's pocket right now. Bug trying to make a play. Sher's just going to be out past 2. Yeah, Handover have to throw everything at it now, and that's just going to make him look
Ooh, that was
worse and
close.
worse as this minute goes on.
Book's got grab with a boost, maybe.
Oh,
But
nice
he's-
play from Hark, just beating C on the boosts.
Oh, there we go. Oh, they had to get that.
Everyone ran
Had
away
to
from
get
Hark.
that.
Nobody. It's like he had some kind of anti-Red Bull force field around them. Every single
Oh,
player
good.
from Handover just ran away. 2 players went to get Re, 1 player went to get Anti, and just leaving Hark there standing, wondering what was going on.
It's not great. It's definitely too late now.
I think it is. This half, it's gonna end with a much closer scoreline than season 15. But it is going to be Bulk on the losing side of Transfer 2020. Hark
Ooh.
almost with a nice boost there. Can't quite find his way around the last man. Sure, is he going for the last second cap or going for the hold? Doesn't matter. Skrub, Brugge are your season 16 majors winners. Handover gave him a good fight, took him to a third map, and it was close throughout, which was good for all the spectators. But I think Skrub proved pretty effective why they were the better team and why they deserved to win. Their control on Transilio, they just looked like a much more well-structured, organised, secure team. Fine, looking at the stats line, yeah, Sherry getting a lot of returns there, despite playing on O. I think my man of the match is probably Scherer. He wasn't as flashy as sometimes, but I think he did what was needed all over the place. His control on the flag was huge. Him and Hark only worked because of Scherer. Although obviously Hark was no slouch, making some huge plays. Deadnan and OC were a really confident D, a lot more solid than I think a lot of people would have expected. Deadnan, more known as an O player, hasn't had a great season on D yet, but I think after tonight, I think we can say that he has. Handover put up a valiant fight. Big plays at times from all of their players. Sensei OC in particular kept them in the game multiple times with some OD plays. Bulk was their main threat on O on the flag. Booyah covering the defense pretty solidly, and C played as well. What a final. Thanks to everyone for watching. We'll have the minors semi-finals tomorrow, and then the minors finals next week. I'll see if we can just nip into the channel and see what they're talking about for a sec.
Congrats,
for playing tonight.
boys. Sarah,
Congratulations.
Jess, Hark, you did a fantastic job.
Hark was
I
actually
did
God
literally
mode this
nothing,
entire
but yeah.
season. Hark just says he does nothing and he literally plays his fucking the best game ever every single game I watch him. It's ridiculous.
I remember the
Deadman.
game we played on Pilot earlier in the season. Hark was an absolute monster.
Oh,
You
what,
guys
the-
ended up losing, but he like had all
Those
these
ball
saves.
plays
It was
on the
fucking
node.
insane.
That fucking
Every-
pilot
Thanks,
save.
guys.
Every game I've ever seen by Hark, this team on Emerald, he always had a top 10 play every
Yeah, he's
single
just
time.
monstrous.
At least one.
You guys are too kind.
That sniper on pilot. What the fuck?
Dude, that was just retarded. He, Sensei
Oh
bombed me
yeah, I remember
randomly.
that. Yeah, Sensei bombed him and just flew into it.
Luckiest thing.
Ball got a fucking shut down backdoors to me. Fans.
Yeah, I think everyone made some nice plays. It was a
I
pretty
think,
good game.
I think I'm gonna make a post bulk. You hurt my feelings.
So yeah, quick listen in there. Thanks for everyone for watching. I'm gonna end the stream. I assume ELTP awards will be posted shortly by OC on the subreddit. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and have a good next season.